What's up, everybody? It's another day. Mike Norbs here again. Today, so it's not another video, but today I'm going to show you guys a cool little DIY thing. It's 4th of July, if you can't tell by my shirt, and my pants, and my socks. Oh, my socks. It's 4th of July today, so we love fireworks. I just went and bought a shit ton of fireworks. So, to shoot those fireworks off, I want something I can go and just set them in. I'm not going to be worried that it's just going to blast off and fall over and shoot at me. So what I'm going to do is make a DIY firework launching station. And I'm going to show you guys how. Alright guys, so step one. I found an old brake rotor outside my neighbor's house, right by the trash can. So, I went and grabbed that thing, sanded it all off so it's all nice and smooth, just so it looks a little bit better too. I just want to do that personally, you don't need to do that. But first off, what we're going to do is, we're going to use these as bolt holes. So, I'm going to put a washer on a screw, and I'm going to thread that screw into pieces of wood that sit in between these, and have a wood outline that sits up kind of in like a pentagon shape. What that's gonna do, since the circle's narrower, if it leans anywhere, I can honestly do stuff. So if it's like a shower of sparks, or if it's something that launches straight up, I can actually put stuff and configure it in so that it'll hold it straight up, instead of it just being able to lean any which way. And what I like most about using a brake rotor like this is it has a good amount of weight to it, so you know that a firework isn't just gonna knock it over. So yeah, step number one. Alright guys, step number two. We're gonna measure the distance in between these two holes from the center to each. This comes out to about 2 3/4 inches, a little bit over. So make sure you know where your notch is on your measuring tape. When you're done with that, guys, you're gonna find a nice just piece of wood. I had this left over from an old headboard I had that I tore apart. So any really piece of wood will do. It depends on how long you want it and how tall you want it to stand. Then I have it clamped down right here on my vise. I measured out the angles of, not the angles, I measured out the distances on the wood. So this is the barely over 2 3/4 inches in each segment. And since it's a pentagon formation, I gotta have 5 of them. So yeah, about to get cutting, guys. Safety first, guys. Alright, now, I have my reciprocating saw right here with my wood blade. Let's get it.
I'm way past gone, and I just see the bottom of this bottle. I just woke up to a room full of models who know.
Alright guys, now that we got our pieces all cut up to size, there's a few other things you're gonna need. You're gonna need 5 wood screws, approximately 1 inch to 1.5 inches. You're gonna need 5 of these tiny washers that fit just around the tip of the screw and hold it snug. And then 5 slightly bigger washers so that it sits right in the middle like that. And it doesn't go through the hole. And we can actually screw the screw into the wood. So yeah, let me show you guys that right now.
That I ain't calling them tomorrow. It's been so long since I've been on this level right here. Waking up after I passed out, I put my clothes on before I mash out. Guess I've been losing my mind, wasting my time, fucking these hoes and sipping this wine, skipping the lines and getting inside. Hey in the bottle and feeding them live. Shorty said she need a ride. I tell her cool and get ready to slide. Into my room, I hit her from behind. Do it again like a person with.
So I have it kind of mocked up right here with some masking tape just to hold the general formation, and then I'm going to tight wrap it in the duct tape now. She's a beaut, guys. And here's the finished product, guys. Look how solid that is. That tape sure holds that bitch in place good. So hell yeah. There you go, guys. That is a DIY firework launching pad. And the cool part too is there's a coating on the outside of this wood. I mean, obviously not on the part that's cut, but there's a coating on the outside of this wood that's actually flame retardant. That's how the headboard came. So that'll help a lot with the fireworks. It's July 6th today. I didn't get anything done yesterday. This is gonna be, I'm pretty sure, the same video as the one before. July 4th, there really wasn't anything too interesting to film. You know, everybody just out celebrating, having a good time. But today I'm getting actually a decent amount of stuff done. First off, I charged up the old battery and threw it on the Camry and had it start up. It still had a delayed start and didn't want to start after 3 or 4 tries. Like, well, it still started, but didn't really want to. So I'm pretty sure it's just a dead battery, so that's okay. That's why I got the new one anyways. I'm glad we fixed the short, me and Max. That fit worked out perfectly, so there's no issue there. And also, I just pumped out a little bit more of the automatic transmission fluid. I'm pretty sure I put in just a tiny bit too much. So I just disconnected the return line from the ATF cooler feed. And then I just pumped that into my discard bin. So did that, topped it off a little bit. So now it's in between the cold and the hot. I'm pretty sure I need to drive around a little bit and let it dissipate throughout the pan in the system. So yeah, I'm pretty excited though, because all the amount that I pulled out of the return line was all nasty and brown and shit like that. So I'm kind of glad, because I got a lot of the nasty fluid out and I just put a lot of better fluid in. So yeah, guys. Also, I'm going to be washing the cars today, so I'm going to be giving you an update on how that washer's doing. So yeah, let's get it. So my stupid self decides to do this like literally a week or so before we move, but I finally organized the fluid shelves and everything like that a little bit more, so that it actually just makes a little bit more sense and everything, and I actually can reach and have access to everything instead of having this shelf just full to the brim of everything. So I have my paints and everything like that on one side, and I have my paint remover and degreaser right there as well. I have my polish and cleaners kind of up here as well. As you can see, this is carb cleaner, so I mean it's still a cleaner. Then I have a little bit of star fluid right here, and I have a belt squeal, anti-belt squeal fluid right there as well. So I mean, those should probably go down here, but this is a little more crowded, so I'm okay with those right there. And then I have just more various clean stuff back there, like that's Purple Power, that's an interior cleaner. Then as you can see down here, I have my WD-40s and stuff like that on this side. I have the different ones like silicone, white lithium, water like resistant stuff like that. Then I have like the heavy duty silicone. Right here actually, that's electronic cleaner in the back. The penetrating oil, if you guys don't ever use this stuff, this is like the best stuff to use. There's a WD-40 version of it as well. What it actually has in it is it has a catalyst in it that what it does is it starts eating through rust and dissolves it, so that way as you're sitting there actually pulling on it, you're not just using a grease to like try and bust it free. You're actually using a grease with something that's actually eating through the rust, so it just makes your job a lot easier. So I have a lot of power steering fluid. As you can see, this is for the Audi. I was an idiot and opened up 2, so I have 2 of them right here. So I have a lot of brake fluid as well. These are both .4 back here. .3. I have a whole big old thing of .3. That blue bin right there, that's all .3 brake fluid right there. So jack fluid, all this good stuff back here, just some octane booster and stuff like that, because you know, race car. Some saw blades and stuff like that. Hell yeah, I have my 7-inch saw right here. The cool thing, I didn't even really know that they had this, so I'm really glad I picked this up. Metal cutting blade for the 7-inch. So whenever I get metal tubing or pipe or anything like that, I can actually cut it with my 7-inch saw. So I'm pretty excited about that, honestly. Like, I always thought I'd have to have a huge saw like how they have on Hager Garage or something like that, but I'm pretty glad with that because I'm not going to be doing anything major yet, I don't think. And then up here I just have a bunch of oil. This is just regular 5W30 full synthetic. This is that Mobil 1 annual protection. This shit is expensive, but it's supposed to be really, really good. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you think on that. Got good old Royal Purple. This is actually what's in my car right now. So I have a quart of this and the Audi in case it leaks or anything like that. I still have about a quart in here as well. So hell yeah. Then I have just some more various oils back there and stuff like that. And then just bug spray, and then weed spray. So yeah, there's my extra battery. There's the old battery that came out of the Camry. So I'm going to throw the charger on that right now, and then I'm going to see how long it takes to charge that up. Then I'm probably going to switch the battery out for the new one in the morning and see how that works. Got those late night McDonald's runs, because they're the only place open at 2 in the morning. Yeah. Well, not the only place, but the only place I feel like going right now.
Mama 17, 5, same color t-shirt. Mama niggas pocket watching, so I gotta keep the bucket. Mama told me not to sell words. Mama 17.
I've been lining up shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. Once you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, babe, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor, and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it all. Headshot, drink, drink, stand up, drink, pass out, drink, wake up, drink, fade it, drink, fade it, drink, drink.